This logo will be the image of Ireland all over Europe in the This logo will be the image of Ireland all over Europe in the early part of 2013 and indeed in the period leading into it. This is the logo.
Okay, what you're looking at here, folks, is what they're claiming is going to be the new logo for Ireland. Now, the reason for this, of course, is they are abandoning the sovereign seal because they've been using it fraudulently and illegally for 90 odd years now. And of course, this is what they've used to establish the position they think they're in at the moment. However, many people don't realise they are indeed nothing more than a provisional government.
That will be on every European Union document, on every television screen in Europe, on every public image that's associated with the European Union.
Now, the interesting thing about that is, you see, a provisional government can't possibly take the position within the European Union as presidency. They can't possibly do that. Now, in fairness, going back a little bit in time, de Gaulle in France, he was not happy about that at all. He said Ireland, unless they can bring their sovereignty to the table, basically can't come. So that leads you to the question, well, what is the source of sovereignty in Ireland? And are the government that are operating at the moment, which are a provisional government, even in their own writings they claim to be a provisional government, set up and established operating the Oireachtas, which was a creation of King George, his heirs and assigns, who they are still loyal to this day. To this day. So I'll let you hear a little more.
Ireland holds the presidency in 2013, and therefore it's a logo that has to say it's Irish and it's European, and clearly identify Ireland with the European project.
Now, the reason these idiots want you to forget about what most people would call the harp is the sovereign seal, you see, of the people of Éire. That's the 32 counties of Ireland, the entire island of Ireland, if you will. And that's what's mentioned in Bunreath na hÉireann when you open it, and you see in the Constitution, which is not, in fact, the full Constitution, De Valera used the text from the original Constitution, which was written in Vaughan's Hotel, 1917 to 1919, as they did with the Irish Free State when Michael Collins, in the Constitution Room in the Shelbourne, acting as agent for King George, altered the text that the Irish had indeed created for themselves based on the 32 county election, Vaughan's Hotel, 1918. However, they do still have in the preamble, we the people of Éire. That's very important, folks. That's in the English written preamble. It does not say we the people of Ireland, because that's just the 26 county corporation. It is we the people of Éire, which is the entire island of Ireland. I think you probably want to pay a lot of attention to what these evil, twisted people are attempting to do. They're attempting to pull the wool over your eyes yet again. Even Higgins said Bunreath na hÉireann was 75 years old, which is incorrect. It is over 93 years old, in fact. They're lying to you, folks, in my opinion. Just my opinion. I'll let you hear more.
Really important period for Ireland in promoting Ireland, in showing the rest of Europe what we can do in terms of leading the European Union. So the logo, I suppose, embodies that, and it's going to be our public image of our presidency.
Now, ask yourself, how can a provisional government accept presidency over the EU? Now, if you notice on one of the t-shirts here in the background, you see Éire. Éire. They still have to have Éire, see? They can have EU and all these other fancy symbols, anything they like. These symbols do not represent sovereignty. They have nothing to do with your sovereignty. These people are all about sacrificing the idea of sovereignty in your mind, so you'll never, ever know anything about it ever again.
And I think it's really important that the public get involved in choosing the logo. We've 4 options. They're all interesting options. They're modern, they're dynamic. And I think ultimately, whichever one is chosen will have the seal of approval from the Irish people. And I think that's a really good thing. Face another.
Did you hear that? The seal of approval from the Irish people. This woman and the rest of them in there, folks, they are pure evil. Pure evil. They care about nothing other than their own pockets. They don't care one toss for you. Me, I've walked away from all of them. I have nothing to do with them anymore. I am without the state of Ireland.
Important period in European history, so it's a good opportunity for us Irish people to show that we can lead the way, and I think it's a very exciting challenge for us.
That early part of 2013 is probably when the European budget for the next 5 or 6 years will be determined. So it's a really, really critical.
I think now you can probably also work out why none of these people have shown up to the turning of the sovereign seal. That's right, the turning of the sovereign seal of the Sovereign Republic of Ireland, which happens every January 21st at 12 noon in the Mansion House in Dublin. And the Lord Mayor, you can see the video online. In fact, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to type it into URNING. Turning of the Sovereign Seal. Here you go. And this is in the Mansion House in Dublin. Lord Mayor Jerry Breen. There we go. And this year's, what's his name?
The state came into being, the foundation of the state. And it was founded the 32 county election of 1918, also which my family bought in 1917, also between 1917 and 1919. And if you went to Balrock, that's the sovereign seal.
Now, you heard it there from, that's Billy Maguire. That's the Lord Mayor of Dublin. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Nice chap. Let's see if it's written there anywhere. It's not. Anyway, how come you don't know about this, folks? This happens every year, January the 21st, 12 noon, in the Mansion House. This is the Cabinet Room in the Mansion House of Dublin. And Montague, is that his name? Andrew Montague? I hope I'm getting it right there. The Lord Mayor came out and he read the proclamation aloud to the people on the streets of Dublin. How come you don't know anything about this? How come RTE and the likes will tell you nothing of this? That's me for the moment. Don't forget to tune in to tnsradio.com and become part of the conversation. Cheerio.